Well, hello, Orlando here. How's it going today? How's it going? Very happy day, to be honest with you, for me. Very happy day. I just popped in to make a short video just to say really thank you. Thank you so much to everybody out there. For those that may not know already, my channel very recently went through the 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube. Now, that's obviously still at the small channel end of town, but 1,000 subscribers seems to be a bit of a benchmark, doesn't it really? It seems to say that you're no longer a beginner. You've now got an established channel and an established audience. And today my reason for popping online here with no script was just to say thank you, really. Thank you to everybody out there who's watched my videos. Thank you to everybody who's liked my content. And thank you to everybody who's subscribed to the channel, because it makes a huge difference. You've got no idea when you just press that button subscribe what it does. It generates this thing called the algorithm, as you probably know. YouTube is very much a success builds success type of setup. If you are successful, then YouTube will make you more successful. And just those numbers just puts me a foot in the door, gets me my videos out in front of more people who might possibly enjoy them. To be honest with you, to be perfectly honest, I find this all a bit of a blur. For those that know, I've only been in the fandom about 6 months. I think it was Saturday the 12th of April was the first day I'd really say I was a member of the furry fandom, when I went to Fursuit as a day visitor. I didn't have any fursuit then, obviously. I didn't know many people. I was scared. I was too scared to ask people for photos. I was too scared to ask people for hugs. And here we are, a few months later, 6 and a bit months later. I think my fursuit, Orlando, this guy arrived on the 3rd of June. Picked him up on Tuesday, the 3rd of June. And I made my first video within about half an hour of getting Orlando. I took him home, took him out of his box and put him on for the first time. And I didn't know at that stage what was going to happen. I'll be honest with you, I had no idea. I'd never worn a fursuit before. That's honest to the truth. That was the first time in my life I'd ever put a fursuit on. You got to see it. I thought it could have been a blubbering wreck. I thought it could have been tears all over the place. But I decided, let's roll the cameras. Let's see what happens. At the end of the day, if I don't like the footage, I don't have to do anything with it. I can just keep it for my own benefit. But I thought it was good enough to be worth the release on YouTube. I was expecting perhaps 100 people would watch it. And now, 5-6 months later, it's got nearly 2,000 views. 2,000 views. I'm not worthy. I'm really not. I don't feel unworthy. To be honest, since the 3rd of June, I've now made 140 videos, many of which are shorts, many of which were clipped from longer videos. But I made 140 videos. I've had 88,000 views on the channel. And in 5 months and 3 days, I went from effectively 0 to having 1,000 subscribers. And if I can do it by wearing a funny animal costume and acting a bit silly, then I think anybody can do it, really. That's probably the take-home message from this video today. Dare to dream. Dare to dream. Life teaches us to be many things, but one of the things it definitely does teach people to do is to be subservient, to do what they're told, to fall in line and do the things they have to do, trade the hours for the dollars, do the things you're expected to do. But what life does not teach us is to think outside the box occasionally. And that's what I think you need to do if you're a member of the furry fandom. You need to start thinking outside of your 9 to 5 and boring routine. Do something different. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that makes you feel uncomfortable at first. And yet do something that makes a difference, that might just make a difference to somebody somewhere. I got a comment on one of my recent videos that really quite surprised me. A comment when I was wearing my friend Darkness, the pup hood, and somebody says, "You have no social anxiety." And I actually took them up on that and said, no, that's not true at all. I can remember Fursuit. I was scared. I was genuinely scared, guys. And I still have social anxiety. I definitely do. But I've now found a way of managing it. I've now found a way of managing social anxiety and channeling it into a positive force, the force that is this life-changing creature I'm now wearing. Social anxiety is good. It protects you to some extent, but learning to overcome your social anxiety is a challenge, and I'm sort of feel honoured really that somebody thought I'd got that far. I don't have this anymore. No, I still do. I'm still socially anxious. I'm still a bit reluctant to meeting people sometimes, but wearing a fursuit has made a difference to my life, which I would regard as being unbelievable. 6 months ago, I couldn't have done this. I couldn't have sat here in front of a camera and just talked freely and openly about how I feel and how the world is going. And look, I know it's still a balancing act. We all have good days and bad days. I've had some bad days recently. And I'm going to shout out a couple of my friends today who I know have had a bad days as well. Bad things happen in this life. It's gonna be true. We all have stress. It's not a sort of a thing that only happens to some. We all have stresses. I've got plenty. I don't have to burden people with them, but I've got plenty of stresses too. But see the positive side of things. Live the dream. Have you a dream? Get one of these things. Dream about your fursona. Become the character. Get the camera out. Make some videos. Do what you want to do. Make some artwork. Go to the meet people. And make the fandom what you want to make of it. It is at the end of the day your fandom. You're a member of it, but it's your decision as to what you're going to do with it. And I think, the day I opened that box and took out this guy for the first time, this is a day that changed my life. It completely changed my life. I'm sorry, guys, I'm breaking down a bit now. This is always going to happen occasionally. Just occasionally in this world, you end up doing things that you don't expect to make a difference. And in this situation, the difference has been beyond anything I could ever have imagined. So thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for enjoying my content. Thank you for supporting me with your comments. Thank you for your encouragement. And thank you for helping me to find a niche. I have a niche now. I know where I'm going. I might not be the best YouTuber on the planet, and I may never be the best YouTuber on the planet. But that's not the end of the day, is it really, guys? That's not what we're here for. We're here to have a good time. We're here to have fun. We're here to make some content that perhaps encourages people and lifts people up and makes people feel better about themselves. And for that, Orlando, I'm eternally grateful. Thank you. Until next time, guys, that's all I've got for you. You have a great weekend. I'm going to go to the fur meet now. It's Gold Coast Fur Meet today and Supernova tomorrow. So plenty of content coming. But you have a great weekend. Stay safe. Bye.